laws in the U.S. Senate. Let's bring in Georgia Congressman and House Republican Vice Chair Doug Collins. This Obamacare repeal and replace has gone down in flames a number of times on the Senate side. How confident are you that Republicans can get together on tax reform?
Well, I think we got it together because we're coming together from a different perspective on this one as far as the tax reform. It's something we've talked about, just like health care. I will just say I'm very disappointed the Senate can't find the votes for health care. I'm also very disappointed they did not take up the House plan, which we passed. There's a lot of work that went into that. That's a frustration factor. But as we move to tax reform, we have put in a place, and we've been doing this over several months, where you had the House, the Senate, and the White House all working together for this framework that we're going to be talking about tomorrow. And it's putting everybody on the same page so that tomorrow when we come out, the details will be worked out, but the general principles are all there, and both the branches, both the Senate and the House and the White House, are all on the same page, pushing the same ahead. And that's why I believe this is different than opposed to what happened during health care when people, we couldn't get everything we wanted to under the reconciliation, but I think under this you're going to see it much more confined. And really it's about the people we serve. That's the frustrating factor about this, not doing health care. There's still many, many people who are hurting over the Obamacare that has hurt them. Some have been helped, but for the vast majority it's destroyed our health care system. Taxes also affect everybody else. It also is where our country has to start growing, because if we get growth, then everybody prospers, and that's what we're looking for the middle class and getting people into the middle class.
We just spoke with John Hart, used to work for Senator Tom Coburn, a noted budget hawk. John said that he thinks that there are better chances for tax reform legislation coming out of the Senate because Republicans are more conversant in talking about tax reform than they are health care. Would you agree?
Well, I think it's definitely something from a perspective of looking at the economy. You look at many polls, most people believe that when it comes to taxes, Republicans are much better on the understanding of how it affects individuals and families and working couples as they move forward. I think we're understanding of that. And also you got to understand with health care, you had just a massive takeover of health care in which you were fighting a side in which the Democrats who wanted just to basically give everything away with no concern of cost or actual results, whereas now we're actually saying this is something we can do from a budgetary standpoint and our long-term deficit and debt reduction. So yes, I think Republicans are focused on this, and I'm looking forward to it.
Congressman Doug Collins, the Vice Chair of the House Republican Conference, we wish you well. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.